got here, and it's time to talk about solo leveling. And what an episode! I've been waiting for this ever since the anime aired. This is solo leveling right now. We have so many more moments like this, the epicness, the edginess that we gotten from JinWoo here. And I have to say, again, the voice actor is probably my favorite thing that we have gotten with this adaptation. He does such an amazing job, and also the animators, they have been doing a great job so far. But I love series like this, overpowered main character moments, hyped so far that we have. And yes, give me more solo leveling. But anyway, let's get into the episode. Picks up from last week. We see Dong-suk still being an asshole, not wanting to interfere with the spider. But this episode is kind of like JinWoo's realization, so to say, kind of remembering that people are asshole with everything that happened. But him, before we get to that, he still has to fight the boss. Still thinking in his mind that he's not strong enough to do it, but also mentally he wasn't scared, like intimidated by it, considering everything he's been through. And when they had that scene, the real hunt begins now. Just I love the eyes so much. But also throughout the episode we see a bit with the president. He can still throw some fists. They're like an absolute giga chad of an unit. I can't wait to see more of him. But back to the fight, JinWoo versus the spider boss. At the start he was more on defensive, couldn't really break the hides of the spider, was pretty powerful there. And I was waiting for that Jinho, the guy with the expensive gear, thinking that JinWoo is a false ranker, like hiding his abilities, which in a way is true, but pretty much he was the comedic side of this episode. His reactions were priceless. Everything that JinWoo was doing, trying to go for the weak spot, dodging the acid with the spider. But fatigue was starting to set in, kind of like a skill. You have a timer, and when it reaches that, become slower. And he starts using the dash. They did a great job with the animation of the dash there. Looked great, kept accelerating more and more and more. I really like that drive of JinWoo that he had there. But fatigue actually hits him and he gets slammed. Thankfully what saved him here, he didn't pick up the rewards from the daily quest. Still had one full recovery. Uses it, gets back on his feet, and he goes strong. Finally starts slamming the spider with the debuffs from his dagger, drain, and paralysis, and he wins pretty easily the fight against the spider. And then JinWoo starts calling him Aniki, big brother, or sir, however they translated their big brother, probably better. And being so submissive, like what else? What was he gonna do there? Then we have Dong-suk returning, and here is where we see JinWoo starting his actual awakening, in a way, not the skill awakening like they have the second awakening, more like a mental, changing his personality a bit more, thanks to Dong-suk. And I have to thanking him even more because JinWoo becomes the better version of himself here. He starts wanting to have Jinho kill JinWoo to get him to be an accomplice for them. Of course he refuses, and here is, keep attention, this is gonna be important. The system is using JinWoo, and JinWoo is also using the system because he gets an urgent quest: kill the enemies. He's gonna have to kill the humans, 6 of them. And he, first of all, he gets blasted by one of the attacks there. And here we have honestly, I said it at the start of the video, but I hope this voice actor is gonna get more roles. He has been doing such a great job, but just the frustration the depth of the voice there, it's so good, kind of sells that emotion even more. The feeling blaming himself for forgetting that people are assholes there, and putting himself down, anger, frustration, rage. It felt so good here. And he breaks out of that mental block a bit away and tells them, if you are hunters, should be ready to be hunted. Of course, one-liners, why not? This is that type of series here. And he instantly kills one of them that wanted to act buddy like their cuts his head off. Feels a bit guilty, kind of. He says he should be feeling guilty, but he kind of feels normal in a way and starts killing them one by one, slowly, and they fucked around and found out here even more. Dong-suk, he tried to use his enhancement there. He looked pretty cool. I kind of liked his skill, but nah, wasn't gonna work. I always like when characters have this moment. They grab somebody by their face and slam them down into the ground, like overpowering them directly in their face. Proceeds to grab Dong-suk, slams him down there. Then, wait, what happened? Huh? He had no idea there, and I had the moment here. Stand proud, you are strong, but no, you are strong, but I'm always leveling up. He got even stronger after fighting with the boss there, and Dong-suk, of course, like all of the type of characters like this, they're high and mighty when they're in control of the situation, when they know they're gonna win. When they're losing, they start begging and showing how pathetic they are. This is what Dong-suk started doing. Nope, it's not gonna work out. The coldness in JinWoo's eyes was great, and him start, hey, do you know who my brother is? We're gonna see his brother, but won't matter anymore. He gets decapitated very easy. But yeah, if you like edgy, overpowered characters, Solo Leveling is for you. I love series like this. I've known about Solo Leveling, and I'm so happy what they're doing right now with the adaptation, voice actor, animation, art style, everything, because the art style of the manhwa is one of the biggest selling points for it. If they deliver on that, especially with some of the later things, we're in for a treat. But after this, the dungeon collapses, they get out, he gets kind of like a review after this. Only the D and E hunter survived, him and Jin-ho. I kind of like that girl. Oh yeah, talking to Jin-ho, you defeated the boss alone, right? Considering his gear, yeah, of course, and he only hid. Definitely. It's all good. But he got a reward after this murderous intent, kind of like a shout if you ever played an MMORPG. You can put a debuff on people, putting them in a panic, minus 50% abilities, kind of putting the fear of God into them. And that moment there with started raining and sun shining through and him happy. I think his sister got an umbrella if I remember correctly. But anyway, awesome episode. Just I was like grieving the entire time. Yes. This is what I've been waiting. It's been a while since I've had a series to get me hyped like this, but overall great job. Again, the voice actor, the animation, they have been doing such an awesome job. I hope they're gonna be able to keep it up. Please don't become another God of High School. The fights are great, but don't ruin the pace. Please. I have faith in you right now. You have more than delivered, but I'm really curious what you guys thought about the episode. Are you liking Solo Leveling so far? Do you like series like this? What do you think about the adaptation, if you knew before about Solo Leveling? And if you're new, how are you with series like this? Anyway, let me know in comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Solo Leveling. Make sure to check out the podcast Because Anime. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.